Hello, Reckoning7, and welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy, where we are continuing in the Crescendo of Doom scenario. And we are making the SS divisions come to fear the graveyard of Normandy as we break them up on the defences of the 9th Cameronians. Just before I launch anything more spiel about the game, it's like word of warning, I am chock full of the cold at the minute, so apologies if any of my coughings and splutterings do make onto recording, but I will do my best to avoid those. Although I suppose in these trying times one should be thankful when it is just cold. Anyway, we're about halfway through the scenario. We're in a really pretty strong position. I'm pretty happy with where we are. Last couple of episodes were really advantageous for us. We knocked out about half a dozen German vehicles with essentially no reply. They're certainly not complete without fight, but I think, yeah, we've really blunted them, and I think it's our scenario to lose in a minute. So where are the remains? We know there is one Jagdpanzer floating around in this position somewhere, and there's a second Jagdpanzer floating around in this position somewhere, and I believe that might be all the armour that's left in this area. There may be one heavily damaged Panzer IV. I can't remember if we saw it actually getting abandoned or not. Either way, I don't think that was a threat. The only really remaining armoured threat we know about is, just spin around here slightly, is the we think it's Panzer IVs parked up along this hedgerow, which they can stay parked up and I have no problems with that. So if I just do the kind of changes that I made just jumping into the mission. So two important ones was I used my artillery assets, so not with this guy, with this chap. So he's calling in the 183mm howitzers. It's a 30-minute lead time, so it's pretty prolonged, and we're going to hammer this area over here. The Germans are making a bit of an infantry push through there. I suspect, obviously, their initial push will have been through this area by the time those rounds start to fall, but we should capture anyone that's lagging behind. I'm also not too concerned about it. We've got some pretty fresh defences along the edge of this field, so we should be able to inflict pretty heavy casualties on anyone that pops their head up. Meanwhile, I did order the second artillery attack from one of these guys. This guy, here we go. So he is using the 88mm to 5-pounders. And again, we're going to drop it in this area. It's going to be 15 minutes because obviously he's not an FO. And again, we know there's some infantry kind of hiding out in this woods and along this hedgerow. It's also a good, it's going to make life difficult should they try and push any further assets through that. Both missions, medium density, and just maximum ammo. So I've only got 40 shells over here, but I've got about 120 over here or something. And just, yeah, drop them all very much. Please and thank you. Other little tweak was I grabbed this Bren carrier. I'm going to swing him round. I think I talked about that in the last one, just to try and provide a little bit of support around here. Our hard point has definitely taken the most of damage. It's not much of a hard point anymore, to be perfectly honest. So I'm contemplating kind of trying to reinforce that, but at the same time, I just don't want to expose ourselves really to any unnecessary casualties. Aside from that, I mean, our main objectives, which if I throw on, I see Lady Muck and Lord Muck here. They have both held really well. There's nowhere close to really threatening to get in Lady Muck, and on Lord Muck, they're just on the very edge. So they might try and sneak into it, but we should be able to clear them. Again, the forces in here are in a relatively strong position, so I'm not too concerned about that. And that's about all this. So maybe without further ado, we'll just set ourselves back, hit the big red button, and see what the game has in store for us. Try and get through a reasonable bit of time in this video. I think I say that every time and fail dramatically. But unless they decide to sally forth with these Panzer IVs. That was our last of our mortars, dropping this farmhouse, which I think was very successful in the end. Yeah, unless we sally forth with their armour, or we get some additional armour assets, I'm not overly concerned. We'd have to, okay. So I had the two lone troopers I was using as bits of scouts. Obviously the German machine gunner, who's laying in the ground here, has spotted them and opened fire, but we should be able to deal with those. Alright, we'll come back and have a look at this one after the minute, because that looks a little tasty. Oh, an armour on the move. Which is a Panzer IV, so there is one up and running. We'll go back and see where he ends up. Ooh. That's a worrying artillery shell there. mean, I don't know why they necessarily target that position. Oh, there's an AT gun there, I suppose. I think I'm going to pull the infantry out. Move that, shuffle them somewhere else, just because they're kind of reserves at the minute for the central position, and I don't want to just sit them into casualties. Okay, let's have a look down here. It was indeed this chap who avoided the machine gun fire last turn. Oh, maybe another one as well, actually. Causing havoc on our poor scout. Just trying to advance. Then I think we try and make, there you go, we try and make a breakthrough, and our Churchill has something to say about that. Good, and another brain carrier coming in to support. Well, I think this guy may have survived. Where have you gone? He's hiding behind this tank. Oh, there he is. Hey, okay, he did go down eventually. That's good. There's certainly a few more German forces in this hedgerow, but we get some pretty strong loss of the armoured assets. You take care of that. I would really like to try and mount a rescue for these 4 guys at some point. Thankfully, although he got scared, he did survive, so that's good news for a scout. Okay, only other 2 things I want to check is we saw... I missed the first time round. I got a very... there you go. Hello. Still just hanging out there. I mean, I could bring that Churchill up to this position and just pop you on the side. I don't think you move. Do not. That is tempting. Obviously, the only concern I have is we've seen these Panzer IVs have some sight into this woods at some point. We could get some more spots, some more infantry there. Are you set up? No. Well, maybe we're just good. We should have... struggling with a hedge. Hey, well done. Okay, no, I think we've got it there. We did take another casualty, unfortunately, but generally we're doing okay. And the other thing I wanted to check out was all the way on the other side. Well, this Panzer IV has reappeared. Our Churchill does have sight of them. Not for long enough to get shot, unfortunately. Just so to make the spot, okay. Brings him into a supporting position. No real problem with that. No, so you see the infantry continue to push. Now, are you the damaged one? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's got no main gun. We've all heard that before. And there's still a Jagdpanzer, which I think was just in there. We shall see. Okay. Overall, very happy about that. Back to command phase. Is there any additional orders? What we talked about? We talked about pushing this guy up. And normally I would have absolutely no qualms because down here, nice full decage. Yes, you do get sight lines for these gaps, so you have to watch out for that. But generally, a tank behind this hedge and a tank behind the hedge wouldn't see each other unless we're both up against it. I don't know if I really want to risk a tank for what is a Jagdpanzer not causing us any real threat. So I think maybe I'll just leave them for just now. Okay, beyond that I'm going to tweak some infantry orders here just so we can continue to push up with the kind of reserve unit we brought forward, just to try and sneak into these woods. Not really sneak, but advance carefully through these woods as well. And we're going to ensure this brain carries around in a flanking position to support. So, and that's probably the only issues I will change. So I'll go issue those and then we'll come back for the next minute. Alright, a few minor orders given. Also, as I discussed, I gave issues for those infantry to move away from that artillery round that landed, just in case that was the target of the artillery. So without further ado, we will continue to advance. He should go the way of the others. He's living a charmed life. That's a hit and hull. Let's check what that happens there. How is he not dead? There we go. Spot on the Jagdpanzer. I think it's hitting you quite a lot. I need to find out what it is. Hopefully it's just machine gun fire from somewhere. Ooh. something had to go over there. Should go find out what that was. Oh, and he's running away. Go on, scared rifleman. You might get nailed by a panzer in a minute though. You missed. Hey! Well done, Private Grey. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with there. We did get a confirmation of these chaps. Look to have a machine gun somewhere. Probably you? Hard to tell. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go okay. I would... yeah. You. I'll deal with you in a minute. Okay, let's see what happened with this guy. Oh, it's not you, it's you. No, that was fine. Is it all just the old tank getting hit? Oh no, here we go. Oh, it's from over here somewhere. Oh, it's these guys. You're not really sure who you're having a go at. Okay, we'll maybe see if one of our tanks can put around in that general direction. Or is that not my trees on fully? Whoa, can't be having that. Okay, let's jump over to see what happened with that Panzer IV. Alright, right back at the start of the minute. Just sits himself here. Oh, I think that was actually artillery rather than at the Panzer. Oh, there, Jagdpanzer. Knew it was there. Yeah. Oh, tell you what it was. It's great when you forget your orders. I'll jump over and show you. It was the orders I'd given this guy to area fire this house because we saw some Germans sneaking into it. And then with 3 seconds since I gave the order, I conveniently forgot all about it. Okay, so that's good. We'll just see what kind of damage we're causing. Oh, no, that is definitely a hit all the way back here. Or is that just ammo exploding? Yeah, that's entirely what it could be. Okay. Well, hopefully we took out some Germans with that. And they're running away already. That's an excellent sight. Yeah. Building is not long for this world. And they actually, the new units funneling into it, so I'll probably keep that area fire up for next minute. Yeah. These two keep sending people forward. Excellent, excellent. Let's jump into the thing? Command phase. Okay, so orders, I don't have many to give. You are going to get a more target briefly. Let's just do 45, I think that's fine. Now, who can control my air asset? You're already busy. Can my leadership dudes control my air assets? No. It might be the only FO I've got is actually this guy who's currently busy. That's... not so groovy. I'll go on a quick scout, see if I can find anyone else who is authorised to use this fighter. Okay, so the long and the short of it is that no, it appears to be just that FO. My other FO is dead, so we may not get to use our planes this mission, but we'll see. We'll see what the cooldown timer is, or the call-in timer is, once that fire mission is started. In terms of orders, I didn't really issue many other ones. Continue to push the infantry forward ever so slightly along our hard point, and honestly that's about it. We're kind of in a waiting for the Germans to make a move, / waiting for artillery to drop. Ideally I was thinking with the plane would be if we can get someone with line of sight on the panzer position back there, that would be ideal. So it'd be nice getting some machine gun fire from our Churchills and come into the flank of this position, which is good. Just you know, demoralise them, cause a few casualties, generally make life bad for them. I did also put a round onto this position, or round one of my Churchills onto this position, so how they get on. Oh, there goes one of the buildings, and there goes another of the buildings. Well, they won't be using those for cover. artillery slot, I'm not too worried about that. Oh, hello! You finally got eyes. Oh, I didn't realise you could see that spot, okay. Well, thankfully, he can't shoot back. Well, hopefully, this is all one-way traffic until he dies. Hopefully. Okay, let us quickly check what happens with the machine gun position here. Actually, there's two things I want to check here. One is, I think we hurt our own people at some point, actually. Because he takes an injury. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure there's anyone left here, actually. This will be unrequired. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. He's trying his best, hits a tree, takes out two of them. That's pretty saddening. The other thing was we did catch sight of a guy sneaking in here. Right, hello. How far do you get? Do you survive? So far, so good. For you, that is. I'm going to say, yes, they do survive. Okay, I need to deal with that next time. Because that is, I think, in the... Not quite. Very close, though. To victory zone. Cool. Let's quickly check. Oh, it was just an area fire on the hedgerow. That's okay. Alright, command phase. Changes to made. Let's see. Well, for a start, you please stop that. You've done probably more casualties to us than you did to them. We swing all the way over here. We want to make sure we have someone shoot these people. I'm not sure we do. Well, you can see them. Any reason you're not, you're still on hide. That's a bit of a whoopsie. Okay, well, you should pop up and rinse those guys. Meanwhile, this seems like a good reason for you to maybe start dropping a few mortars in here. Yeah, in and around that area, please. That looks reasonable use of your 2-inch mortar. Over here, you're just going to keep firing. You might struggle with him. His frontal armor there. So be it. I'll not worry too much about that. And yeah, I think we'll just leave things as they are. Keep trucking on and pushing forward. Let's maybe start in the center here. And we'll hit the button again. These guys pop and say, hey, maybe join the fight. Unfortunately, we'll expose them to a whole bunch of people over here, but that's okay. At least the setup was okay. It would be wrong. Okay, there's one casualty in. Good job, lads. And maybe take too much fire from this direction. I'm glad I got the mortar rounds in here, because obviously they are looking to push in further. Might be slightly too far forward. Oh no, they're spreading out now, that's good. One mortars, that's a very slow rate of fire. Good work from the brain gun there, excellent. Or actually might be in his stand. Okay, it seems relatively in control for now. How are you feeling? Yeah, you're not pinned at all. You're okay. You guys, who's firing along here? Ah, it is you are strafing the guys in the field. I'll go back and have a quick look at. Oh, they really push over here this time. Okay. We are watching one thing, they go for another. Maybe, let's turn off the icons for a minute. I think they're just going to expose up the whole row of my infantry. Well, not as much incoming fire right now. Oh, it's the AT gun, I think, getting involved there. A couple of casualties. Nice inflating fire from Churchill. And then we get the front on from the troops along the edge of the field. Yeah, these guys are going to have a pretty bad day. Surprisingly, a few casualties actually, considering how many machine guns are kind of crisscrossing these positions at the low ground level. As opposed to high ground level right now. Alright, that's pretty satisfying. In a good position to continue that. And lastly, just want to quick check. Well, I'll see if anything interesting happened on this side and let you know if it did. In a word, no, not really. So, taking up too much longer. I'm just going to clear his target. I think we've done, hopefully caused some casualties in there, and if not, well, we're just going to waste ammo. I want to make two brief changes. So I'm going to grab this forward element, who are a little rattled, to be fair, and I'll see if I can get them into this position. Just on the ground floor, I think. Just help some additional angle of attack. And now you guys can see, so you can shoot, that's fine. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll push these guys up, just so we've got someone at the front. I don't really think there's anyone left that's a threat over here, but better safe than sorry. And aside from that, things are going to continue. We've still had sporadic German artillery kind of all over the place, but I think it seems too concentrated, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know if they're still doing spotting rounds or if the FO was killed. One last thing I want to check, which I should have done earlier, was I brought you in to see if you could, from this position, a house. You can. I'm a little leery about murdering my own people. And I don't know there's much I can do about that. I'll give it a go. This could be moderately horrendous. Well, whose got eyes on you? Oh, okay. Spotter man. Good. And yeah, let's keep you moving ever so slightly along this hedgerow. Alright. Bellissimo. Let's start with this big assault over this field. Let's kill the icons. Let's watch action happen. So get a nice camera position, first thing you do is muck it up. How many HE have you got? Only 3 left. A nice few red crosses. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's going to long for these guys to turn around and run the other way. Oh, beautiful. Looks very much like this attack's been halted. I can't see a single moving German. Oh, there is one. Brave enough to make the charge. And it's opened up on by machine gun, and they're having a pretty bad day. Good luck, boys. Good luck. Okay, let us. Without spoiling it for ourselves. See how the attacks in this field go. And I will turn icons back in just because there's not as many people around. They look pretty pinned. Oh, he's pretty dead as well, actually. Headquarters unit. Oh, he's pretty far forward. Pinned. Awesome. Yeah, infantry squad coming in there. These guys are annoyingly resilient. All in all, things are going okay. Just want to check what we can see over here. Just some odds and sods infantry. Are you still alive? There you go. We killed 2 of our men. Didn't even kill the guy that was lurking back here. One thing I'll do after is I wanted to tweak the mortar to change its angle of attack. To, oh no, area of attack. Excuse me. Where those infantry squads all huddle up. Is that just a random artillery shell? Yeah, we should have come out of that. Oh, yes, we were going to check if we have been killing our own people. First one looked good, the second one not so much. Guy doesn't even care. Okay, now what have we seen along here? This position, fortunately, HQ. Then some people running away. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's positive we haven't killed any of our own men. Negative we haven't killed him either. Fine. Command phase. Oh, I'm going to tweak that mortar round, and that's probably about it. We'll just go straight on in to another minute. Bring you forward slightly. Get right in there. Yeah, perfect. You've got 5 rounds left. That's fine. Or 5 bombs left, one should say. Good. Yeah, let's maybe pop ourselves over here. One. Yeah, continue. You gotta get handed to them. Brave fools. Oh, that looked a nice mortar bomb. I'll have to check out their kills after this. I don't tend to get that many with my 2-inch mortars. I think this position has worked out well for us. Yeah, you are itching. I might see what we can do about that. Otherwise, we're in pretty good control of things. Casualty, unfortunately. That's a big round. Okay. Again, hiding or nothing for these guys. Ooh. Did you get hurt by? Ah, sprayed machine gun fire from over here. Okay. Just like that. These guys haven't moved. Is it still... I'll spot you? Oh, these guys back here. Fine. Alright, let's go command phase. I'll make 2 quick tweaks. I think I'm going to see if I can... I don't really want to bring these tanks too far forward just because of a threat over here, but I'll see if I can use the protecting these houses just to take that guy out. And that may be about all the changes we make. So I'll do that and put back. Right, back and ready to just crack on. So I did the computation step just to save you a little bit of time. Why are you moving? Wait, are you running away? Your gunner has been killed. I need to look at that. We'll need to check. Just the only place they're making any kind of headway. They're in full retreat over here. I'm going to take a casualty. Just a rifle. Light casualty, that's okay. I was contemplating maybe trying to, again, I'd like to, move to get that Jagdpanzer here or remove some armor assets, but I'm leery of exposing ourselves. Oh, he's on the move. This could be interesting. You should expose yourself to my Churchill. Hopefully side on as well. Ooh. Big rounds coming in. These artillery's not really hurting me. This one might. Okay, come on, someone make the spot. No. Okay. How or what are you guys getting on in here that we can see? Lots of dead bodies. One guy there we can see. One guy there we can see. Alright, these dudes are having a bad day. That's fine, as long as they're having a bad day, I'm a happy man. Quick check over here. He's still standing. Our guys are still standing. No one seems to really care that we're hitting this building with a machine gun. Right. You guys are running away. I'm okay with that. Then I wanted to check. I mean, I do love the low profile of this thing. It's advantageous for a tank hunter. Right, but can anyone? Let's start with this guy back here. Can you see, my friend? I'm gonna say no. No, you cannot. Okay, it's fair. Let's check our friend over here. Notwithstanding trees, of course. No, even the trees out of the way. Oh, yeah. Not really. But you are in an interesting position. Kind of side on this one. I'd be tempted to maybe bring. We could bring a Churchill even forward here. We did some sterling work earlier. Or if anyone else could really see over this direction, not really. So I want to try and engage him in his flank, try and get a shot against his weaker armour before he can turn. My fear is trundling up this way is just, you know, as soon as he makes that turn, I'm at a significant disadvantage. I will consider that. Okay, let's go command phase. Until I will consider that, and then we're going to come back for at least one more minute. Alright, I decided we'd give it a go. Just trying to edge in the... just around this corner, and we should hopefully... guys on. Potentially a little bit greedy, because that Jagdpanzer's not really a threat to us right now. But if we can knock him out, that would kind of give us freedom to move with armoured assets on this side. All depends if he makes a spot. Oh, okay, that's the wrong one. Wow, you're real slow right now, buddy. Oh, that's fantastic. Go on. No! Shoot the other thing! Just point its bum at you, for goodness sake. Oh! Someone else got the job done. Oh, it's not what we planned on. But let's be honest, that's the result we wanted. Tell me you feel there. Looks like they failed over there. Excellent. So who got that shot then? You? No, that doesn't make sense. You? You got that shot. Oh. Nice! My 6-pounders have been getting some work done this mission, I must admit. Not, I'm not usually that good with them, but that was just nice to see. And then, yeah, you don't move against your force random. Another hole in this turret, but hey, the driver's still there. Okay, so we essentially have freedom of movement on this side now. So they have no more armoured assets over here, and they're bailing. Anyone get out of this? No, not yet, okay. That is good to see. Got some minor infantry there, no further kind of pushes in here, that's okay. And over in this direction... where have you come from? Have you run away from this building? you have! Hey! And lots of machine gunning has finally paid off. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Right, let's go command phase. A couple of minor things I want to do. Get that. And then we're going to scoot you up to here. Ooh, so you can move forward, please. And you should be able to mow down that guy running through the field. Now, I have 2 riflemen who are crawling through the dirt. Which is nominally okay. Let's get you just to quickly get yourselves up to here. And we will consider, and what you see, making a dash for those prisoners. Okay. That means we'd no longer have to fear of any... This says any, there'll be something there I'm sure, but... of shots coming in from our right hand side. It gives us a lot more freedom with how we want to maybe attack this last Jagdpanzer, although I'm looking at this large explosion in the middle. And now regretting not playing back to the minute. I'll have to go check whether that's the one we thought it was or not. In which case it could be out of them all. So, what we're going to do, well, because these guys are all dead, I can quite happily bring you back out to play. Mow down any infantry that's left over. You're already in a good position, so you can stay there. And yeah, we're pretty happy all in. I'll have to get eyes in just to confirm what's going on here. It's my own mistake. Why don't we grab... We could get you guys to kind of push forward a little bit for us. Or, do you know what, even better. You, since you're not doing huge amounts. Please come out the back. And I mean, that's ideal. I'm worried about you getting shot. Go screw ourselves along like so. Good luck, Godspeed, all that kind of stuff. Right, we are at 37 minutes, but I'd like to do one more because I'll have done 9 minutes this turn, which is healthy. It gives us a reasonable number for getting towards the end of a scenario in a reasonable number of episodes. So we'll do one more. And yeah, just finishing off that's over there, assets over there. Looks like they have bailed, we can double check that. And then it's just a handful of inventory. Having a bad day. Well, that's a long way for shrapnel to go. Indeed, that's because it. Oh, look at a big push through the field here. Well, let's have a closer look at that. Another infantry squadron. This is not going to go well for them. Some guy just got his head taken off. More casualties, more casualties. Oof. Oh, that is some heavy casualties. Right, he was still going forward. That's an impressive amount of courage. Or stupidity. Oh! AT gun just getting the work done. One way or another. We've still got them held here. We'll probably have to do a little bit of a clean up towards the end. Yeah, you made it over without being murdered. Pretty much always. That's good. Excellent. It's just a scout, we can see you. Perfect. Alright, I'm in a pretty happy state of affairs, but we are going to have to call that there. So that was 9 minutes. We unlocked the right hand side. We turned back a huge infantry attack, and we've also stalled them in the middle here, so we are well on our way to victory. It'll be interesting to see if they do sally out. I think maybe one thing would be sensible to do to get a couple of my Churchill's or AT assets just covering this entrance over here, just in case if you do decide to come pay us a visit. But all that will have to wait for next time, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.